Hello, how you doing today? My name is Jeremy Herron. I am a Widener graduate student in the MSW program, and today I'm going to be doing an initial assessment interview. Some things I'm going to be working on are my attending skills, my strength-based assessment, the miracle question theoretical model, joining empathetically, and cultural awareness skills. So this is my client. Her name is Carol. She's 27 years old, and we're going to start the assessment process. Hey Carol, Jeremy Herron. Nice to meet you. What are some of the things that are going on that, wow, do you know why you're here?
Yeah, I'm currently unemployed, but I have a young daughter.
Okay.
And I'm lacking motivation my parents are saying I'm depressed, but they don't want me to talk to anybody.
Okay.
But I just kind of feel like I need a little bit of help.
Okay. First off, I would like to start by saying that we do have do you understand what the confidentiality process is? I'll explain it to you. Anything that was discussed here is completely confidential, unless you become a harm to yourself or to others. There are some of the situations that I may have to report, but any general information that we discuss in this interview is confidential. I previously checked. This session is covered under your insurance. You do have insurance. I previously checked. Everything's fine with that, so you're covered. And if you decide to have future services provided, your insurance will cover that as well. Okay, so you are experiencing some. Said you're sad. What else is going on? Some loss of appetite, you said?
Yeah, I haven't really been eating. I haven't been sleeping.
Okay.
I've lost interest in my daughter.
Okay. And you did say you lost employment.
And I lost my
How long
job.
has it been since you lost your job?
About 6 months.
6 months. Okay. Are you actively looking for work?
Not at the moment.
Okay. Okay. So you haven't have you started the process with looking for employment since you lost your job?
No.
Okay. Okay. That's tough. Okay. So we're going to work on a few exercises. What are some of the good things in your life at the moment?
That I do have my daughter, and that I have a family that's willing to support me and take me in and kind of help me.
Awesome. Yeah, having family support in a tough situation is nice. It might not necessarily make it completely easier, but it's nice to have those resources. How has your family helped you overcome some obstacles in your life?
They take me to see my pastor,
Mm-hmm.
or the family's pastor, and they let me live at the house, and they providing food and support.
So again, having providing shelter, providing food, having family support's another strength that you consider to be important in your life. Good. What resources do you have other than the family support? I know that that's a big one. Is there any other resources that we have that can help you find employment?
I'm not sure.
Okay. Would you have someone to maybe watch the baby when you look for a job?
My mom's currently not working either. She's
Okay.
a stay-at-home mom with my younger sisters.
Okay.
So we have discussed maybe her watching the kids and her letting me use the vehicle while she's home.
Good. Yeah, so these are some good things. Again, family support comes into play. One, that you have a vehicle that you can use, and daycare. So there's some things, there's some really, really positive things that we can use for when you do want to start looking for work or potentially get employed. That you already have at your disposal, so that's really good. If you could wake up tomorrow and your situation be perfect, what would be a perfect life situation for you? Say tomorrow you woke up and everything that's been making you sad and everything that's been making you lose your appetite and sleep was gone. How would that look for you? How would your day go?
My day would go, I'd wake up, I'd get my daughter ready for school or daycare in my own home with my own vehicle with maybe a dog, and just kind of having the satisfaction of paying my own bills and having good medical insurance, not just state insurance where I feel like my daughter would get better health care.
Right. Okay. So, yeah, that's tough. You probably feel a little bit vulnerable having to depend on people right now. It kind of seems like you having to depend on people is an issue that you would like to change, which is good because you also have some really strong positive resources that you can do to get reemployed and maybe get back on your feet, get your own apartment again, and start working on some independence. Good. Now, you did mention that your family, you said that they did not want you to seek professional help?
No, they prefer that I keep it in-house with our pastor.
Okay.
And they feel as if we can challenge this together.
Okay, so through your strong family support, they feel that seeking professional help can be done in-house. Do you know, and that's okay, that might be the cultural background thing. It's not uncommon for families from culturally diverse backgrounds to feel that way. A lot of people from different cultures feel that they can handle things on their own, and they also don't want to be associated with the stigmas involved because they feel that maybe seeking admitting that you need help may be a sign of weakness, and that could be a cultural thing as well. Has your family ever had any experiences with feeling inferior?
Absolutely.
Okay.
And I feel as a single mom, I now fit the statistic, and I feel as if my neighbors and everyone look at me because I don't have a job, which also contributes to a lot of it. And my family, they feel a little bit of that too.
Okay. So what kind of inferiority things? Not being accepted in the community, or being looked at like you're a lesser of a family because that also could be dictating why they don't want to admit that we may have some things we need to work on, or they don't want to show that it may be a sign of weakness. Now, have you talked to them about you feeling depressed? What were their views on that?
Their views were that it wasn't really depression, and that it was something that our pastor could just help me overcome, and that we could just
Now, have they been around people that have they experienced others that had experienced depression, or what are their views on depression?
My grandmother and my mom were depressed and sad at a certain time, and they did it in-house with the pastor, so they feel as if the pastor can help my grandparent and my mom, then they can help me overcome this. And then
Did they think that depression is a real disorder?
No.
Okay. Well, so that they feel that this is something that maybe it's just a mood related, or something that you just need to address and get your act together on?
Yes.
Okay. How do you feel about that?
I'm not sure how to feel.
Okay. Well, there's some statistics here about people with depression. 1 in 10 people will suffer depression in their life. 1 in 10 people do experience depressive symptoms. A lot of that is related to unemployment, some poverty stuff, some social isolation, and things like that. Women are actually between the ages of 20 and 30 twice as likely to experience a depressive issue. So it's okay. This definitely does exist in a way that your family's looking at it. One, it does exist. We can work with you on it. It's okay. It's not uncommon, and it's also not uncommon the way that they're feeling about it based on their cultural background. So let's talk about some potential goals that we can work on. Make sure I covered everything I wanted to speak with you about. What are some of the goals that we can work on to kind of address? You said you want to get back to being independent, right? What are some of the goals we can work on to try to get back to being independent?
I think the first step would maybe be trying to find a job.
Right, and you did express that you haven't been looking, so there's plenty of resources that you can look up, newspapers, Craigslist. There's a bunch of different help wanted ads that if you do want to start working towards independence, maybe this is some of the things that we want to start to look at. Have you made a decision on whether you want to pursue speaking to the pastor or receiving services from our office?
I'm not really sure. What do you think I should do?
I can't make that decision for you. All I can do is reassure you that I have worked with people who have suffered from depression or had some depressive issues in their life. We do have some theoretical models and therapies that we do employ that I feel confident I can help you with, but I cannot necessarily make the decision would my services be better than what you and your family have been kind of evaluating. So we don't need an answer from that now. If you want to go speak to your family about it, if there's anything that you can come up with in the meantime to let me know that I can help you with or give you some reassurance on, I'd be more than happy to do that. But solely making a decision for you, I can't do that at the moment.
Now, it's easier for me to contact people through Facebook. Is there any way I can request you?
Yes, there is a way you can. I have a private Facebook, closed group Facebook page that I have for clients that we talk about scheduling, or if you have any general questions. It's professionally based. So yes, there is an available option for us to communicate via social networking. So good. There's a lot of good background that we got, and go speak to your family because they're a support service that you've deemed important in your life. Go talk to them, make a decision, and let me know. And if there's anything I can do in the process to help you along with, seeking some help for your depressive issues, let me know. I'm more than happy to help.
Okay.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.